Somebody is breathing hella hard. There we go. All right. We're live. And welcome to the Player Supreme Show. I am your host, Player Supreme, and this is a Google Hangout. Our topic is dating advice for men, how to attract women. We got Kenya and Matthew on the line, ready to ask questions. And go ahead. First question there, fellas.
Guess I'll ask the first one. Or...
Oh, you go ahead.
All right, my question is, because I sent a YouTube message before I joined the forum a while ago. Like I've been working in sales, and there's a difference in when I interact with people, and I'm looking to move to a more populated area, but right now I'm commuting very far, and it's kind of when I'm when I'm back here, there isn't that much around. Like there's farms, a few minutes you see tractor signs, and a lot of the bars. Like I went to a few bars, and they're mostly people who are older, either very old, like much older, like elderly, or 40s or 50s. So I'm kind of probably 45 minutes from anywhere that's really populated. And I'm looking to move because I'm working now, and actually, your one on the forum, Dre, he gave me advice, and I'm working in sales, and I spoke to him, and my sales are pretty good. Next month he might give me a salary, and then I can move in maybe a month or two. But for now, I'm kind of stuck because there isn't anything around, and I'm far away. And if you had any suggestions for me.
Yeah, the simple suggestion is you're going to have to go to where the game is.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make them come to you, right? They're not going to drive 45 minutes just to meet you. You got to go to where they're hanging out at. So if you have young people living in your town, find out where they're going. Otherwise, you got to make that 45-minute commute. That means find out if there's any local clubs, any someplace they hang out at. Wherever they're hanging out at, that's where you got to show up at.
What I've been doing a little.
You're shit out of luck.
Yeah, I know. What I've been doing a little bit is after work,
Got
I'll try
somebody
to go
coming in.
somewhere else, but then I have to drive back. But all right, it is what it is.
It is. Yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, the girls are not going to drive all the way down there to you. So, if there's a young population in your town, they're probably going somewhere though. There's
Maybe.
not.
It's mostly. It seems, as far as I can tell, mostly like family.
Oh boy, SR now.
I'm gonna mute all the mics while he's talking.
I mean, it seems mostly like even if you go to the mall, it seems mostly older people. People who are older or with families or have their children. And then I think, from what I could tell, because my brother goes to high school, a high percentage of the boys are going to the military, or they're going to college. But I don't think the kids are sticking around. But a lot going to the military. It's one of those.
Mm-hmm. What about the girls? What are they doing?
I think they're going to school. I mean, or even some are in the military. Because I was here when I was very young. I grew up here, and it's like now they have a Walmart, and that's the big, But it's still very, very countrified. It's right on the, about maybe half an hour away east from it, where it really you start to see, like shopping malls and things along those lines.
Okay, if there's shopping malls, you can also hang out at the shopping malls. That's where young girls are going to go to. They're going to do some retail therapy. Not the best place, Shopping malls are actually one of the worst places, but there's no other place closer. Like I'm trying to say is you got to figure out where the young ones that you're targeting are going to. The 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds.
Yeah, I'll have to trying to. I went to a few bars, but
yeah,
I
the
mean,
bar
they were
scene.
very good at what?
The bar scene, yeah, okay. You said there were old fucks up in there, and that's not good.
They were good at karaoke, but that's not what.
Yeah. How many bars are around there? Have
What?
you mapped every bar in your location?
No, I went to 3 or 4 that were relatively nearby, and it was even the bartender or bartresses. I don't know what you call female bartenders, but
Bartenders.
they were a little bit older even. But I'll figure it out. I was just seeing if you had any thoughts, but
Well, the best thing to do is ask someone around your own age, where's the parties at? Where do people go?
Well, I just don't want to name the town, but there's 45 minutes away. There's one where they have more. It's not city, but it's closer, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck. I'll go there. Fuck it.
Yeah, you got to make that drive. All right, let me turn everybody's mic up. Sorry for the interruption there, Matthew.
No worries. Hey, guys.
All right, welcome, fellas. What's going on? How you doing, SR9? How's your girlfriend?
She's doing pretty good, man. I just had a weekend with her last weekend. It was pretty good. We spent the night together and went to the beach, and everything was pretty good. And I'm getting better with my sex skills now. So I'm making her come every time I see her now. You know, I'm pleasing her very well.
You're doing all my stuff for my book?
Yup. And I also I did a little bit of mind fucking by, you know, telling her that her pussy is, you know, mine, and telling her, you know, this is my house and this is my home, and made her, you know, say my name during sex. So I really, you know, try to get into her mind that, you know, I'm hers. You know, that pussy is, you know, all mine.
I have a question. Why is that say your name thing a black thing, man?
Nah.
Flame, bitch. Flame. Why brothers do that shit?
I know.
Kenya, why do brothers do that? Why you do that too, don't you?
Yeah, man. I don't know why. I do.
I can tell you do, man.
I do. I'm guilty as charged.
Oh well. So it looks like it's on there, SR9. You broke your dry spell. Got a female on the team. How's it feel?
It feels good. It feels good.
Now you're back.
Oh, he's out the game supreme. He's no longer. Oh, you don't retire, man. You can't retire. You got to stay in the game.
No, I'm not. You know, I just got one girl right now. You know, like Supreme, you mentioned that I have to keep one hand on the game. What does that mean overall? Like, it means like you know, just keep your eye open, or what does it mean?
Oh fuck.
Well, it's kind of late for you, but you weren't supposed to you weren't supposed to wife her up.
Well, we didn't really have a serious talk about, you know, you're my girlfriend now. I didn't really say that. All we just said during sex.
It's assumed.
It's assumed.
Because you had a romantic weekend together.
Yeah,
you saying all this
like a
stuff
relationship.
to her. She's calling you a man now. But what you want to do is not spend as well. What you should have been doing is not spending so much time with her. But I let it happen. I didn't say anything because I just want to see you happy.
You think you just should have seen
not everybody's made to be a player, so I recognize that.
Okay. Yeah, like
this time.
like she lives like an hour away from me, and we like see each other at least about 3 times during the month so far. Like last month, I seen her about 3 to 4 times last month.
Good. In your off time, why don't you just look for another female?
Okay.
Notice how it'll be to get another one, because you have one. Notice how your confidence is going to be different.
Yeah.
You got that beginning girl.
Okay.
And I can tell your confidence is different because by the way you're smiling.
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't know how women know, but they sense it. They know when you got somebody. They feel it. I don't know how they know, but they know. They know when you got somebody.
Okay. Okay, let's get Marty in here.
So you're saying like during my, you know, I should also look for another girl too?
Yeah. During the times you're not seeing her.
Okay. And do I have to have sex with the other girl, or just you know? Get it?
Wait, no. Let's read the Bible together, okay?
Okay. Nah, okay, all right, I understand. So I could definitely put her on the team. My bad. I know the site. I know the game. You know, we've been spitting here for a long time, so I know what it's about. Okay.
That's if you want to rise up to the mass, you know, become a player. If you want to be a dater, then just keep dating this girl. Have fun. Don't worry about it. But recognize that when, you know, something happens, she's going to want you to drop the ring on her. You're going to have a lot of power because you're going to have to get back in the streets again. And that's going to weigh on your mind.
That's true.
It's going to make you weak. Because you don't want to have nothing again.
Nah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I should definitely go out there and get back into the game, search for another girl, and build my confidence and build my skills even more.
Yes. Now's the time to do that.
Okay.
And another one to the force.
Okay. All right. Sounds good then. I think I'm gonna definitely do that because I had a back door. I was talking to a girl. I set up like a coffee date with her for next week on Wednesday, and
Good.
she's off at Tinder.
Good. There you go.
Yep.
Don't let your girl catch you now.
Nah, she's not gonna catch me.
All right. Next fella. What's up, Kenya?
Yeah, no, I was surprised that SR9 don't got out the game. I gotta find me shit now. I've been playing too long. No, but Supreme, me and the fellas went out last weekend, like I was telling you earlier. You know, we got chosen as soon as we went into the club, and the guy, I didn't know the club, I didn't know my way around that club, so I followed him, and I seen the choosing right out the bat. It was 2 Asian girls and 2 white girls. I mean, they chose us right out the bat. How bad? I knew them girls before us. So we both together. We like, well, how about we just scope out the club, and we'll just circle back around. Man, we got back. Them girls were gone. I mean,
hey, you snooze, you lose, man. You know you gotta act. When you see it choosing, you gotta step up right there. You gotta be the man amongst your friends.
Yeah.
And step up and let them follow you.
I got home and did 100 push-ups. I won't forget 50. I did 100.
Good.
Man, I can't say I let that slip from my. I mean, no girls. If you would have been with me, Supreme, you would have seen the eye contact. They were looking. They was ready.
Good.
They was ready.
All right, Aries, what's up?
Hey, what is up? I'm back with more questions.
Shoot away, there, brother.
All right, so I guess this first question is let me see, how to take immediate action in your life, because like I was thinking about an example you had like in your own life when you broke up with your ex-wife, and I know there's a lot of guys who are in situations like that are similar. Smooth brother. That, you know,
oh man,
they get a situation like that and they just kind of freeze up, you know, like the deer in headlights. But you decide, okay, this isn't working, and you didn't. I think from what I remember about your story, you didn't even wait for like the divorce. You just kind of moved out, you know, didn't have anything figured out yet. Just took action. Just got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And like, how do you teach people to do that? To just take immediate action, like as soon as something's not going right.
You know, that sounds like something Anthony Robbins would say. You know, take immediate action. And there was no Anthony Robbins back when I was a kid. Actually, I was 27. I had read books on success and being confident and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I learned from my books, is you got to take immediate action when, you know, opportunities arise themselves. I saw the opportunity to, you know, get myself out of the situation I was in, and also get back in the game, because I wanted back in the game. I didn't want to be married then. I was too young to get married when I got married. And then already have 2 kids in the picture, you know, and then one of my own coming away. So it was that desire, the desire of what I wanted, that pushed me. I'm going to mute some of the mics, because somebody's mic is really loud. Let's see. Who is that? JT. Okay. Your mic. There it is. Okay. So what I found is your desire is what will push you. If you have a strong desire and you tap into that, that's what's going to push you into actually doing action. People with low desire, it's maybe I might want to move out. No, it's got to be strong enough. And years later, I read a book on success, and they said, here, let me mute the mics. They said that the real secret to success is that you have to want it badly enough that you'll do whatever it takes. And if you really want something bad enough, you'll do whatever it takes. If you want to become a master salesman like Matthew, and that takes lots of, you know, education, whatever, you'll do it. If you want to become a master player, you'll do whatever it takes. You'll put in the time. You'll take yourself out to the clubs. You'll practice the skills of a player. If you want to become successful in life, you'll do whatever it takes if you want it badly enough. The problem is most people think they want something, and they don't really want it badly enough, and that's what will make the big difference. So you got to really want your goal. In fact, I'll be probably talking about that in my next series that I'm doing on success stuff on the site.
When I wait, is this working?
Yeah, it's working.
Oh, froze. when I was starting with the sales, because I was terrified of calling on the phone, talking to anyone on the phone. And I remember your computer program, I wrote out, you had a card about something about helplessness. I don't remember. You had the five things,
Mm-hmm.
four things. And every time I would make a call, I would read that damn card. And I'll tell you, that was a year ago, and now it's like, whatever. But, you just talk. But, it definitely, I could tell it makes and the conversation too, like the people that are the most resistant at first, they move with you and different things you said, like after going through that and succeeding with it, especially now where it really started to better the mass maybe 3 months or so, um, I could see a difference even in the way I react and the way I see things and the way I talk. Because I don't know, I just
Somebody is breathing real hard. Whoever it is, you have your microphone under your nose, and I don't who is that? So okay, whoever it is gone. Ah, Kenya. I see that microphone. Yeah,
Yeah, probably me.
yeah. Okay, if you could move it out of the way while he talks, so we can
Yeah,
hear him clearly.
gotcha. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. There we go. Thanks. Okay, and obviously you were pretty good at sales now, then, Matthew.
Yeah, I did the most of anyone he hired in the last 3 months, so I'm doing okay. And I did get nothing for a while, a long time.
It's like with girls. Once you start, you get into like a flow, and then more comes to you. But you got to get yourself that get that first sale, as they say, and then more will happen after that.
It gets easier.
Okay, Aries.
Yeah.
I know you
Okay.
got questions.
Yeah. All right. And my other question was, because I know you just wrote a book about
That's,
this.
it's not Kenya, it's Mike. It's someone
Um,
else's Mike. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, go ahead.
all right. I know you just wrote a book about this, but I want to know if you could just touch up on some points because though the question is how to cultivate and channel sexual energy because like on the forum we have a post about this guy who he's asking if you're 25 years old and has a low sex drive and asks if that's normal and obviously it's not and
No.
you know a lot of people luckily have said no I'm not having that case but yeah I remember with you like you were saying like you had at one point like six or a lot of women and you were still jacking off so you had a lot of
Right.
sexual energy
Yeah.
and that wasn't wasn't weakening you because a lot of people like the masturbation weaken them, but you had enough to satisfy six or I think it was seven, maybe even more
It was
women.
7 girls that day. I said, I'll see how many girls on my team I could fuck, and I did 7. I still whacked off.
Yeah, and there's guys who can barely muster up enough strength to just fuck one girl.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. And the sexual energy topic, I'm writing a book on it, so I'm going to not really get into that one. But some people do have a naturally low sex drive. And I don't know if it's diet related. I'm thinking it's energy related because we're giving birth to people who, as I said, they're not really designed to breed. They're designed to perform a function in society, and that's it. And I do believe that some people, because they don't change themselves, they don't increase their natural testosterone, they're ostracized from the dating pool. And I'm not sure who made the post, but it kind of struck me as weird, and I hate seeing weird shit like that on the forum. But strange, I'm 27 and I have no sex drive.
Yeah.
In the house of players, that's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and typically with those kind of posts, like they start to attract a lot of the the weak man responses. But luckily, a lot of the people that are on the forum are like, nope, I'm not having that case. Nope, that's not me. That was a majority of the responses. So I was kind of happy to see that.
I have a question.
Okay, Kimball. Sorry, Kenya.
Yeah, I was at the IHOP last Saturday night after the club. I would just order all this food. So I started chopping it up with this girl from Colombia. I knew my boy he loved exotic chicks. So I'm ordering all this food. All of a sudden, I don't know where it came from. I got butterflies. My appetite just went away. So she would ask me like, why you know what I'm saying? Do you want me to cut it up for you? Sure you gonna eat this? And I'm like, I'm gonna eat it. She said, you sure you gonna fist? I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So my boy, he got upset. He wanted to talk to her, this and that. I told him, I said, hey, go out there. I mean, I don't want to date exotic chicks. I mean, she started coming at me. I mean, she's a nice girl. She's a waitress. Just let her do her job. She just make a conversation. That don't mean she like you because she make a conversation. That's just a part of her job,
Yeah.
making
Mm-hmm.
sure her customers taken care of.
Hmm.
You know, they take some people take things the other way just because a person speak to you. That don't mean they like you. That's just like at the script club, the woman just giving you attention. She just break you down to your last dollar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just part of her job. She's a server. She gonna make sure you're taken care of for that tip.
Yep.
I mean,
Uh,
hey, that's her job.
so what was your question?
No, I said, I wonder why how I keep getting all these butterflies when I talk to a chick.
What do you got fear and you nervous?
No, I'm talking to her. I don't know where these butterflies come
That's
from.
what
I
that's what causes butterfly is fear.
Yeah, but the thing,
Because they're exotic, you're afraid of them.
no, it's not that. I don't deal with it. I dealt with a lot of white women. Though I think that's my market because that's what all come at me.
Yeah,
All white girls.
yeah.
I mean, I talked to her. I don't know where the butterflies came from, but I
Well,
mean, she's a nice girl. But I did finish my food later on after I left the IHOP though. she, she wasn't in front of me. But no, I
uh,
was saying,
the
I,
thing you
I,
want to do then is talk. Go in there every time you go in there, talk to her till those butterflies go away. That way, the way you condition yourself, so that you don't have these issues against like Colombian chicks. Was she brown or the pale Colombian?
the pair, but this happened with a lot of chicks though. I mean, like today, I was talking to a girl at Macy's. Even though we exchanged phone numbers, I mean, it happened there. Like, it's not the fear I would introduce myself, but I don't know where these butterflies keep coming from. I mean, I don't go. I never been a person to run up to every chick because I feel like you can get in trouble for that. If a woman interested, she gonna let you know by body language or eye contact.
Hmm.
I don't go. I don't know why these guys get the phone go from girl to girl. You gonna get slapped, or her boyfriend gonna be around the corner ready to beat you up.
Through that.
You
Well, the
know,
butterflies are coming from your mind. You're producing low-level fear that makes your stomach all nervous and all that kind of stuff. And whatever, I don't know what it is you're afraid of. She's just like any other girl out there. You
yeah,
got to
and the
figure
other
that out,
girl, I do because that's throwing a monkey wrench in everything. I can't even
though.
eat. I'm a big man. I gotta eat. I mean, I had two.
Yeah, I
I
feel you,
had,
man.
I, I had two nice omelets sitting in front of me, man. I was ready to
Uh,
tear them.
how much you weigh?
She about a buck 30.
No, I said, how much do you weigh?
Oh, I'm about 255.
I
I
still
had to
got you
take,
beat, bro. I
huh?
still got you beat.
Yeah, but I'm at 6'3", 260.
Okay, you're 2 inches taller, but
Yeah,
you're
but
a big motherfucker, man.
I want to get down to 220
See,
supreme.
that's why these females coming at you.
Yeah, I want to get down to two. I want to get down to 220. That's my. If I get down to 220 by the end of the summer, I'm good.
Uh,
Try to
you,
turn this fat.
I see why these white chicks are coming at you too. They're thinking
Yeah,
that mandingo shit, man.
yeah. I should be chopping it up with her because I ain't got no luck with sisters.
Now,
Them, them,
wait.
Oh.
You're 6'3", 250 pounds, with butterflies in your stomach.
yeah, it's true story. True story.
Wow, that just
True
shows you
story.
that it
But
doesn't
I,
matter how big you are.
yeah. But
You
see, I
still feel
want to.
fear.
Yeah, I'm planning on to coming to California. If not, if the Lord say the same, if not at the end of this year or next year, really would like to meet you so you can really see how I get down and you can have a better and you can see how things go because I feel like if you do things in person, you can really see a person flaws.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to be doing in Vegas next Wednesday. I'm be working with a guy privately, taking him to the club.
Yeah,
We're gonna analyze the game, break it down,
see, you
everything.
got that. See, that's what I need right there
Yep.
because this My boy got mad at me because this white girl got up on me in the club. I mean, I'm talking to this other chick. She got up on me. My boy said, "Well, why you didn't get up on me?" Like, dude, I'm not gonna be jumping on every chick in this club, dude. You need to help me out. And we got into it over there. I'm like, dude, the girl jumping on everybody. Like, calm down, relax. It gonna come to you. Relax. I tell a lot of guys, relax. If it meant to be, you're gonna have her. Just relax.
Hold on 1 second. I got to get Marty in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop doing these Gmail hangouts. It's too hard to get motherfuckers up in here.
You might go back to Skype.
Yeah, I guess Skype.
Okay.
It's like fuck.
Damn.
Marty's he got in here before. Now he's trying to still get in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, Kimball. I know you got some questions or Aries.
Yes. Let me see. My other question is, well, I've been listening to a lot of your recent podcasts and the videos you've made on YouTube about the recent breakdown of your relationship with audio.
Oh,
And
heard about that.
yeah, my question was just like, how do you raise your energy from a low vibration to a high vibration? Because it seemed like exactly what you said, like how you start and how you finish. He came in on some like really low energy, weak shit, and it ended in the exact same fashion.
Yeah, unfortunately, sad, but people who vibrate like that, he wanted to drag me into an argument, and I wasn't playing that. That's why I got his phone number, talked to him on the phone, let him, I don't like to be accused that I'm a thief, and whatever else he was trying to say. As he now knows and understands, I would never take a dime of anybody's money. And because he was coming from that low energy thing, that low level, weed smoking crowd, everybody around him tried to rip him off. And all you guys know that I would never rip you off. So how I came back from that was I didn't let him get to me. I didn't absorb his energy or go there. I didn't argue with him. I didn't try to fight back or talk shit and stuff like that. I just explained to him, hey man, I would never do that to you. You should know me by now. Everybody in the forum knows I would never cheat them, and plus most people know I don't know jack shit about the forum. That's Ark's territory.
Yeah.
And I try to explain to him that obviously according to Ark, you came in and made an extra account. Probably smoking weed, got high, and came in, maybe tried to get in, and said, oh, maybe I need to do another subscription, and if you forgot his password or whatever, so you had two accounts. And what I do is I try to talk to the people, talk to them when they get like that, when someone accuses me of something, or do low energy stuff around me. I'm not gonna let them drag me down anymore. When I first came online, I would go there and argue and talk shit and all that kind of stuff, but not anymore. It's just not my thing. That low energy stuff creates more low energy in your life. Is what I learned. Okay, let me turn the mics back up.
Okay.
What's crazy about that situation is the fee to get into the forum is only $5.
Mm-hmm.
So he got charged an extra $5. All this hoopla was over an extra $5.
Yeah. He ruined our friendship over. Actually, came to amount of $20, but I gave him the tough of the time he was also there too, just to be done with the shit. So $40.
What is going on in his life to where $20 is really riling him up?
To ruin our friendship.
A whole friendship, yeah.
Yeah. Over $20, yeah, pretty much. And then well, most guys know that I don't know how to work the software in the forum. I go in there, do my shows, I answer questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not involved in that. That's Ark's territory. I should be involved. I need to learn that stuff. That's not very good of me to delegate that such total responsibility to Ark and not know how to do that stuff. But it is what it is.
But it's just like people spend $20 on getting
If you come
shit.
down here to Florida,
Hold on. You're saying, Aries?
People spend $20 like getting shit all the time, and he had to know you were refunding him his money. So it's like, what is the big deal about $20? don't know.
Well, I can see his point because the way he's reacting. When you react like an animal, you lash out. But he did try to contact me on the 15th. I found out on my Facebook account. I don't know why he didn't contact me on um, my email me or even send a message in the forum.
Yeah.
Even when once you've been a member, you can still send me a message on there. But he wasn't thinking, wouldn't use his brain properly.
Internet
Hey
went out.
there, Matthew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Low energy people, they always do low energy stuff though. Guys that smoke weed, they notice how they rarely become successful in life. They end up doing all this low energy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So
And it's weird because in recent years, it seems like it's always been. I hate to say this, but it's always been majority of non-black people kind of have a falling out. Like it's like I don't know, because it was. I think the first one I remember was Boxer Mac, and then recently it was Mr. London, now Audio, and some other black people, but they came from like I guess the other.
Baby Smooth.
Not that guy. It was another guy.
Uh,
Sexy one. No, it's been African.
oh, the sexy one, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Non-white people and Africans have kind of been having a lot of falling outs with.
It would seem that way, yeah. Let's see. With Mr. London, it was over. He's in the UK. I understand where he's coming from. They're homosexual friendly, but I'm in the dating field. I'm trying to get guys straight, not deal with some homo shit. And I'm not down for their agenda. And he wants us to be like they are in the UK, and that's kind of supremacist to think because you're in the UK that we should be like people in the UK and be all homo friendly and all that kind of stuff. Be okay with your agenda to turn my kids into homosexuals and all that shit. I just started watching this TV show called The Last Ship, and on the ship they had this black chick, and of course she was a dyke. That's why I quit watching True Blood. They made both the blacks on there homosexuals. You laugh there. Yeah, you saw that.
Every single black character on there, I think.
Yeah, they're all gay. So
it's unwatchable just because of
trash.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks like Marty is still trying to get in.
mm.
I'm gonna say, I resent it. Last chance there, Marty.
I think you have to go to your on your Google Hangout. You gotta go to
that we
Hangouts.
have to do. Mm-hmm.
There's like this brick on the top left for me. I had to set allow everything. I couldn't figure it out for a little bit either.
Yeah, it's really challenging. And then you go to think Hangouts on air. Then it takes you to Player Supreme Show. Then you click on that, and it says join.
I just added him, and then there was a thing that said join. I clicked on it. I didn't get an invite, or I did, but I didn't see it. No worries.
Yeah, you have to click when it says Hangouts on air, and then you're gonna say it's gonna say the Player Supreme Show, and then you click on join Hangout. It's gonna be under the page that says the Player Supreme Show on Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
Also,
I have a question.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me turn the light up. It's too dark. You won't be able to see me.
Hey, what's up, boss? You in the red shirt? Where you from?
California.
Oh, I'm trying to go where you at. I don't know now. Hey, somebody got to show me around. I'm gonna need a tour guide or something. I don't want to go across. I don't want to go across that bridge. Keep me in
Into the Bay Area?
Yeah, California.
I think he's Southern California. Southern Cal.
Yeah. Hey, it says, hey, Supreme, keep me over there by Beverly Hills. I do not want to go across that bridge.
Okay, Aries, another question?
Yeah. How do you avoid getting caught? Because I know you're in the game for many years, and how did you avoid getting caught? This before technology was advanced as it is now, but like, just can you share with some of your tips?
That's a good question.
Good question.
Okay, let me mute all the mics. It's gonna take a lot of talking, and I still hear that breathing shit. It's JT. Okay. I've been caught quite a few times, actually. I had a woman, one of the girls, as you know, kicked in my front door, no, the back door, and one girl kicked in my window when I was in bed with a doctor girl. That was the MAC makeup girl. She kicked in the window. But the way I avoided it, I became a damn good liar, brothers. I'm going to be honest with you. I became a damn good liar. I knew how to tell girls that, no, I'm not seeing anybody else, and look them straight in the eye and really believe it. What I did was I would try to clown them every time they tried to ask about it. I either say, no, I'm not, or, yeah, I'm seeing about 20 other bitches now. And you just number 21. Make a joke out of it. But what I had to do was always keep my brain sharp. Because women are smart as fuck. They listen and they watch everything you do. And you got to watch yourself. I learned to step outside myself and observe myself at an early age. So I could watch myself and see my body language. In the beginning, I would slip up because I would go to a movie, and then another chick would take me to see the same movie, and I had to pretend like I didn't see the movie. And doing that, you know, you're like, oh, I know what's going to happen now. I released it. I kind of blurred out once, and I learned to watch my mouth, keep my mouth shut. So I learned to keep my mouth shut. I learned to remember who I was talking to. It takes a lot of brain work. You got to juggle in your head. Like you guys who juggled math, I learned to juggle conversations that I had with girls so that I didn't mix up the conversations. Also, I try not to talk about shit. I would make sure conversations steered certain directions to just having fun. I would make our conversations light at times, deep after sex, because they're kind of in that kind of sleepy state. And it's okay then, and I talk about deep stuff. But when I'm just in their house, I make the conversations light and jokey and kid around with them so that they don't go there. Now, when I get there, those damn phone calls, we need to talk phone calls, that's when I would avoid them for a while. Say, stop that shit. So they learn, you know, okay, they got to wait till I come over. And they learn fast, so they would, I would get over there, do some sex, and they would do that. You know, we need to talk first. And then that's when I had to start, you know, learning to lie my ass off. That's what I'm telling you. You know, to be a player, unfortunately, you have to learn how to tell a fib or two. That's the way it is. If you got those morals, that Christian stuff and all that, you're not going to make it as a player. You're better off just being a dater. Now, at the end of my game, though, I did do the whole truth thing. I told females that, and that was okay. Some of them stuck around. Some of them didn't matter. I already had a bunch of females anyway, so I was good. But in the early parts of my game, I wasn't dating a lot of girls at once. I was more of like a PUA. You know, I would fuck them for a couple times, and I'd be back in the clubs and do it again, pick up another one. I wouldn't call that female anymore. And that's where I got the reputation of changing girls like I changed my underwear, because I would dump these girls real fast. I think I told you about the girl I met in the club. My boy Kevin was on it, but I grabbed her by the back of her neck, and that's what made her, you know, she kind of just went limp in my hands. And I got her number. I called her that night, went over there 4 in the morning, and you know, I did her in her butt twice. That was my thing in my early 30s, doing girls up the back end. I only had sex with her a couple times, and then I quit going to the club because she started showing up there. So I was always not calling girls back. I used the excuse, well, I'm a Gemini. What do you expect? You know, Geminis are airy, fairy, loosey. They don't, you know, that was what I would push on girls. Girls knew about astrology more than I did, so I pushed that on them. Hey, I forgot. I don't know. I forgot to call you. Sorry, or whatever. They caught me, but I would eventually just stop calling them, start avoiding them, stuff like that. After a couple of weeks, they got the hint that I wasn't interested when I was off to something else, other stuff, or they heard from their friends that their friends saw me in the club and I was with someone else. So I did the cowardly way in the beginning of my early parts of my game. I was a coward. I admit it. I had a yellow stripe all the way down my ass and back because I didn't want to hurt their feelings. I didn't have the balls to say, you know what, you know, we were good, but, you know, I'm ready to do something else. And having to juggle just, I think, let's see, I had the 2 Susans. I had Kathy. Those were my regulars, and they knew what I was doing. The two Susans called each other to check notes, see what I told that one that night and what I tell the other one next day. And then Kathy, she used to date the Speaker of the House out here in California. I'm not going to say her name, and I'm not going to say his name because this is his black ass. Sorry, just gave it. You know who he is. Okay, so that's kind of the level I was running in. He went to do other stuff. Anyway, she knew about the other two, but the other two didn't know about her. So I had those three that I openly dated. Then I had the other chicks I was fucking from the clubs, and I didn't have to keep them around long enough to keep my story straight. It wasn't until I started dating girls on a longer basis, like with Susan. After Susie dropped off, moved away to become a nurse or whatever, I had Susan. I dropped Kathy. I got that Speaker of the House next girl, his other girl. And then I had a couple other girls. I had a mother and daughter. I did some roommates. I did a couple of models. Anyway, these are girls I fucked on a regular basis, and I had to watch what I said around them. You got to keep your mind sharp. This game isn't for everybody. I'm looking at SR9's eyeballs right now. I don't know if you could juggle 3 women there, SR9. You look too innocent, man. You gotta have the devil about you. You gotta be sneaky and underhanded to juggle that many women to keep those stories straight. And that's the low part of the game. You know, that's the low energy part that we don't talk about in the player game. But that's where you're a low down liar, a cheat, a skank, whatever you want to call us. All right, I'll turn the mics up. I've rambled enough.
Nah, I enjoyed your ranting. I just was searching for stuff real quick. But I understand, like, you know, you got to drop the morals. It's like one of your old podcast shows when you said embrace the dark side, and you're talking about, like, you know, reverse the program that we've been taught that, you know, we've been having, you know, the kings wanted to have all the wives, so that's why Ronnie supposed to have, you know, one wife, because it was because of the kings. So, you know, I understand that, you know, listening to all the shows, you know.
Good. And that's very true. Like he's trying to explain is the reason why we only have one wife is because the church and state got together, and the kings wanted more women for their harems. So they made it so that in Europe that they only had one wife. Now, Middle East still kept multiple wives, and so did Africa, but Europeans got it down to just one wife, and that's the system we live up under is, you know, European style here in the States. So I say, fuck that, you know. I don't bow to church, I don't bow to state, so it's my right to have a lot of women. And it is your right as men to date as many girls you want to. Just, you know, just don't break the hearts like I was doing. And that's the hard part. That's why I only kept them a couple times and let them go before they got attached. Then when I started getting the ones that got attached, it was hard. And I felt for these girls. They're crying, you know, and stuff like that. And I felt bad. I felt it.
And that's another question I had too, like a sub question from the other question I asked. So is, how do you avoid laughing when they're like crying, they're pouring their hearts out? Yeah, I know it's evil, but it's like.
And I've done that too.
That's good.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have this evil mood about you, and them crying just seems silly to me sometimes. But it takes self-control. Like when I would have them cry and then suck my dick, you know, and they're sniveling, sucking, sniveling, and snot running. Yeah. Sorry, Matthew, I was a bad motherfucker in my youth.
That's I just for a while.
Yeah, I had a lot of power over women, and I exercised it and enjoyed it. I had fun though. I ran with the dark side. I howled.
But some women, they deserve that stuff, especially the gold digger women, the ones that try to take your money. Like, I would do that to, like, you know, those women that try to get you to buy them things and stuff. I would turn that shit back on them and be, you know, cheat on them and do all types of stuff.
The gold diggers won't have one interest in you because you don't have enough money. And I didn't track gold diggers. I tracked freaks. And some good girls. And I didn't, you know, some of the freaks I didn't mind. Fuck you. You're a freak. All you want to. Because, you know, she's going to go out there and break another dude's heart. And fuck up other dudes, so, you know, just desserts there.
Wow.
But I love freaks. I mean, I love the girls with a freaky side to their nature. They're much easier to have sex with because they enjoy sex by the pound.
All right. Question.
Yeah.
I come like you would describe me as like space cadet. Like I'm the opposite end. Like I'm so far right brain that when I would talk when I was younger, people couldn't follow because I wouldn't say the details. And so sometimes I'm okay with that, but sometimes I have a hard time going the other way and explaining things, and I feel like I can lose people. And I've gotten better at that, but I don't know if you, because I know you're that way. I would assume you would be somewhat that way too.
I'm right-brained, yes. Here's how you can tell. Put your hands like this. Matthew, what thumb is on top?
The left.
The left? Then you are definitely right-brained. And that's the problem with us right-brained people. We see the big picture. I had that problem in math. I would jump steps in math class, and they said, how did you get there?
Oh, I just had a feeling, or I followed the
Yeah,
vibe.
it's more intuitive for us. So, we live in left-brain world, and they like the A1, A2, A3, the little steps. You like all the details. So what you can train you is joining Toastmasters, where you learn to give an organized speech. So that'll train you on giving out all the little details and following formats. It'll train the left side of your brain. So you combine the two together. You get creative with your speeches, but you also train your left brain.
Yeah, because I feel like for some people, I can, reach them, but sometimes there's a certain, segment where it's very difficult for me because it's like I don't know how to explain it, but I looked into Toastmasters. There's one there. I'll join. Like I could do an impromptu speech. I have trouble following following the written things. But I feel like there's a certain amount of people that I can't. I have a hard time reaching at all. Like I can, but it's like very difficult for me.
It is a matter of training your brain. That's what you got to do, is actually train your brain. Yeah.
The opposite of.
Yes. If my brain can be trained, so can yours.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, Aries, I know you're the man with the questions, so.
Yeah. I had another question.
Okay.
I know you're strongly against texting, and
No, not against it. I'm against guys only relying on texting.
yeah.
That's their whole game. Yeah.
And I wanted you to talk because I know you had you through messaging and IMing, you convinced a woman out of state. I believe she was in Utah to move closer to you to I guess be with you or whatever. And I guess she was your sex slave.
You always do that, Aries.
Sorry. But how did you do that? With just the words. Like,
Remember this woman, she was a submissive. She was looking for a dominant male. And I actually have the emails. Let me see if I can find some of those original emails here real quick. Let's see. Okay, I am Convos. I gotta remember where I put this shit. Internet dating? Nope. It's a good thing I started documenting everything. That shit comes in handy. No, not there. Let's see. Yes, here we go. Ah, okay. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find the oldest one and look at it. It was basically just getting to know her online and know what she wanted. And I did that through a series of IM contacts. I'll be happy to put some of those on the forum. Here I'm talking to her. I was telling her what I did, what I'm starting to do for a living. I said I preach being a real man. Just be a man, don't take shit. I was shitting on her. Your grammar is atrocious, I said to her. Let's see. I did mind fucking on her, on some of the emails. I did some serious mind fucking, though. She's already calling me daddy here, so this must not be this is 2005. So let's see if we can find something a little bit older.
And do you think that would be an option for some other guys, like if they having like a lot of trouble finding somebody in their area or 2 hours away, or just
Is that your question? Hold on, I was focused on this. What was your question?
Do you think that would be an option for the people who are having like trouble getting on started hoe? It's like maybe expanding beyond where they live, even out of state.
That's not actually a good option there. This is like a rare event. I was on, I think it was Color Me or Love is Colorblind, and she happened to contact me on there. And that site, they allowed people to, to date each other or contact each other out of state. There's a couple of words that's from the contact. It's in the shout box, the group chat over there. I started talking to her about, I told her I'm a dominant man, and I started talking to her about, what I expected from a woman. When we first started just talking, general stuff, I could tell that she was in that submission, domination stuff by her words, and I started talking to her on that level. And let's see if I can find another one real quick. I think I've made a post on the forum with some of the stuff in it. But I started speaking to her on a sexual level. Also, here we go. I said to her, I'm putting all my hopes and dreams into you, baby girl. I'm a demanding man, demanding 110% love and devotion. And here is my mind fucking. Some of it, what I was doing was, I was feeling her out. It takes, you got to be sensitive. Okay, there you go. So you can read my entire conversation here. Notice I take over and I'm talking. She's saying very little. I said I will devote all of my energy to you. That's a lie, but whatever. My need for you is growing so goddamn fucking strong. It's pissing me off. That Friday is so far. She met me in Vegas, and we went up there and sealed the deal. I said I want to feel your ass in my hands, pulling you to me with each fucking thrust. So I started talking sexual to her. I said I need to feel the softness of your breast against my chest. These types of women, they respond to this type of language. Intelligent women respond to words like this. Stupid women, it goes over their head. That's why I always went for intelligent women.
Mm-hmm.
The smarter they are, the more they'll respond to this type of language. Because words have power in the mind. Disraeli said men rule with words. And they sure enough do. Look at our politicians. All they do is use words. Let's see, spilling hot lava into you, painfully sweet, deep burning, rise up for more, like a phoenix. I want to scream down your throat, make you hear me, make you feel me, hear my essence calling for you. These are words actually that I felt myself. So they come from inside of me. I didn't just make up to think of some stuff. I go into the state, and that's my inner being talking through my fingers. That's how I communicate inside of myself. So that's what I try to teach in my mind fucking. You got to tap into that creature inside of you, that man in the darkness, that place, that space inside of you. That makes the best mind fucking material. Not trying to, like a lot of guys, they try to do some bullshit hypnosis shit as you lay your head down on the bed. You know, that kind of stuff. No, I talk directly from my soul to her soul, and women feel that shit when you speak like this. So that's why you see me, you know, just going on and on, because I was opening my manhood, my soul. And as we end, can you feel me, baby girl? Just make sure she could feel me. And women, they can feel you. They can definitely feel it. Especially when you talk to them like that, on that level. Let's see. Here's some more. No, there's nothing great.
And even in this situation, you still stuck to the way the game works. You waited for her to contact you, correct?
Yeah, I didn't hoe chase her.
Yeah.
I think she had sent me a email about a nice photo or something like that, and that's what opened it up.
It goes back into having a nice
Yeah,
photo.
it is.
Here we go.
It's so true. Women like to chase. They don't want to get up on them. Women like to chase.
Here I'm talking about, you know, what made me the way I was. I was giving her some background, how many orgasms I had in a row and stuff like that.
Mm.
So I was multi-orgasmic, you know, I had 7 in a row. That's the most I ever had. Let's see if I can put that in the box. But I'm putting the stuff in her mind, preparing her for me. Because like you saw, you know, I fucked 7 girls and still whacked off. That's a lot of sexual fucking energy. Normal women couldn't handle me. I was too much for them on the sexual basis. And that's why I was trying to explain to the brother that asked me the question, how's it feel to be out of the game now and settled down? And I said it feels like I'm in a cage. Because I took all that sexual energy and I toned it down. So we had general conversation. She's talking about her. She's the one, you know, with this holding sign with the big tits. She went from a 36D to a 34 double D. And here's, if anybody ever doubts, here's, you know, proof. You guys see the proof of her talking about it. And I can't fake this because I can't type that fast. I changed her name to Charles to keep it hidden because women would snoop through my computer. Hopefully you don't see her actual name in there. I hope I. Okay, good. I didn't know how to use Word back then. I guess I learned eventually you could change all the words that you want in Word. And I figured out how to do that. But I had to actually went through all those and I typed them out, Charles. And I had missed a few of them. And then I eventually learned that I guess I must have got rid of them. I think I told her to take a photo. That's when I started getting her to send me photographs. So basically, it was all through conversation, getting to know her. What's this here? SMOTHB. So you see our conversation. Uh, her asking, did I disobey by shopping? So I'd already established control over her, that she's asking for my permission to shop and stuff like that. It's a process of seduction that you do online. And it's done with words, getting to know the person, feel them out, and then taking it to the next level, next level, next level.
And when you were like, while you were texting her or IMing her back and forth.
I didn't have a cell phone.
Okay, while you were IMing
Actually, I
her
did have
back
a cell
and forth.
phone. Yeah, I did. Sorry.
While
While I
you
was
were
IMing her, yes. Yes.
while you were doing this, did you in your mind have an expectation of I'm gonna eventually sleep with her at some point? Like you knew it was gonna happen.
Well, at first, actually, I didn't because she's way out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, oh, this would be good. This would be good fun to practice. I was actually practicing the whole domination thing. You know, just practice for me. I didn't expect it to really come to fruition, and sure enough, it came to fruition. Met in Reno, moved out here, blah, blah, blah.
So you were open to it happening.
Yeah, I was open to it, yeah.
Okay.
But when I first started, I didn't expect that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were a lot of girls that I was doing that with. You know, I got a lot of. Let me see if I can show you guys some of the photos that I got. But I would have girls send me photos, you know, of them nude and all kind of stuff. So, you know, I'd have them pose for me and send different photos. This is the wrong photo file it's in, but let's see, where do we have here? I'm afraid to open this because there's some nasty stuff in some of these. Yeah. So, I'm going to keep it small. Doctor Girl, this is in my home, though. I'd have them come over and pose for me and stuff like that. Here I am in my house. You can see it's my house in the background. So I'm not faking it. And that's my house there. You can't see that. That's the belly dancer. This girl here, this is her and her tits. This is a 24-year-old. She smoked. Oops, you don't want to see that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I started keeping photos of women, and I don't know. Yeah, definitely not Casey. I can't show you anything. That's a fucking shame. I can't show you shit.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I noticed in a lot of your photos of you, you're kind of like you're smirking, not really smiling with full teeth. Is that just? I know there's a lot of players doing that.
It's a player thing.
Player thing, yeah.
It's a player thing. 100% player thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, you learn to not show the teeth all the way when you develop that certain coolness.
Like me, like I can't, too much smiling.
Yeah, big smile.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like these women were like naturally submissive then, like and very feminine. Like I noticed like a lot of the women at the gym are not like that. They like come off to more of the masculine side. It's maybe because they don't have a lot of fat cells on them. Because you mentioned that to me before a long time ago that the women with more fat cells to them, they're like more submissive and feminine. But women that lack that, don't have that round ass, they don't have that, they're more like masculine. Is that true?
Can be. The more fat they have, the more estrogen that's going to be in their body. Estrogen is the same thing as our testosterone, so they end up being more feminine up to a point. Now, fat and nasty, ain't nothing feminine about that shit. They could just be just fat and just nasty, just mean and all that. But with women, when they go to the gym and burn all that stuff off, that is a masculine thing to do anyway. And let's see, when they get really lean and hard, that's a masculine female like that. The women that like to go to the gym, just be kind of curvy, those are the feminine kind. I don't attract those type of women.
Oh, okay.
Except when I was teaching aerobics. Then it's only because I was teaching aerobics, I was an instructor, they wanted to wear the crown of banging Chris Arnett.
Mm-hmm.
In the nightclubs, when them hard bitches come in, all buffed out and shit, they don't like me. Masculine women do not come anywhere near me. Naturally feminine, submissive women like me because I tend to be very masculine and very dominant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I notice at the gym I go to, a lot of the women don't really, have a lot of. Some of them have curves, but a lot of them they like try to go for that really skinny look,
Yeah,
And
I don't like that look.
Me either. Like I like a woman with she's like have a little bit of ass to her. I don't like when she has like really small titties or she doesn't have like much ass. Like it's like and they work so hard they just want to look so like boyish. It's not a good look.
Exactly. I like for the woman to work like the girl that's holding the sign. She was worried about it, and you see what she says here. I'll train her in all things as it pleases him. She wanted to work on her stomach. She wasn't happy. She had a flat stomach, but she was typed with the large chest and smaller buttocks though. So I would bug her about that.
Mm-hmm.
I made it so that it was her weakness, so that I could always push the needle and twist the knife. You always got to have something over on them, otherwise, you don't want their heads getting too big. And she would tell me about, when she went out to events here in town and all these guys that would try to buy her stuff and all that kind of shit. I don't give a fuck. That's mine.
Okay.
But the most pleasurable thing is when you own a woman like that.
Uh-huh.
When you own and she'll kiss your feet, that is one of the most pleasurable things as a man.
Mm-hmm.
To have a female, to have a female do all that, to where she'll kiss your feet. And I will find the photo as proof.
Okay.
We need.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
Good.
I believe you. You got no need to lie. All the game you got.
Supreme.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do a lot of people.
No. You always kept it 100 with us, so I know you're up for it person. You're a fair person, so I know you got no need to lie.
I know that was
Especially with your trap record, Supreme. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
I know that was your.
I'm thinking about getting out the game, Supreme.
Oh, you are, huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Just try to find me a nice little snow bunny, or just one just average. Look, I ain't looking for no dime piece or nothing like that. She don't have to be a snow bunny. Someone just smart, intelligent. I can just throw some makeup on to turn into a 10. I don't need all that extra stuff. As long as she's intelligent, know how to count, and book smart.
There you go. Yeah, it probably is time for you to settle down there, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting on that age. Y'all let SR9 have this too.
Got you motivated, huh?
I'm like I'm 26 though, so I might retire when I'm like in my 30s.
Supreme,
like
we all
30,
gonna be out the game sooner or
like
later.
31, 32, because I think I still have a little bit more time left. Once I'm only 26 years of age.
Mm-hmm.
So what about you, TJ?
And plus my girl, she's only 22, so she might be a little bit too young to get married also.
After 18, it's open.
Oh, okay.
Girls, when they get to 23, 24, they're thinking about marriage. Mm-hmm. By the time they're 27, they're really thinking about it. If you hit 30, they're panicking.
Yeah, you're right about that too. They're any tone digging hair. We're ready to settle down with them.
So most of them, they are thinking about that at the age of 22 also, 22, 23, 24.
Your girl is thinking about marriage with you right now.
Oh, wow.
Well, hey, she's 22. These are good childbearing years, man. Her instincts are kicking.
Yeah,
okay.
Because
she may not bring it up, but eventually she'll start talking about her friends who got married, or she'll start looking at wedding places, or if you take her out down the mall, watch her eyes gravitate to the ring shops or to the wedding places. Yeah, that's how she started to drop that little hint to you.
Yeah. Oh, Supreme, did you hear about the one guy, Jeremy? I think his name is Jeremy Lean. Not Jeremy Lean, but Jeremy. I can't think of the other guy. He got locked up and he got a modeling contract. He was a light skinned brother with green eyes. He was all over TMZ, all over the internet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of dark skinned brothers hating on that brother because he's light skinned and he's not black and all that shit. Yeah.
I laughed at the whole thing. Like, I'm like, man, come on. I mean, hey, it is what he can't get mad at his mother. I don't know why guys trip over how guys look. I mean, that's
because he's blessed with looks.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that was a lot of brothers out there, they're insecure. You have to own up to yours, embrace it, and roll with it. Hey, we got to deal with the cards we dealt with. What you got?
Okay, Aries, I know you got some more questions. I'm going to be wrapping up because I'm got to go to the store, buy some stuff. So let's go ahead and finish up.
Okay, yeah, just with this.
Got one more too.
I'll follow with this question about this chick. How hard was it to finally kind of set her loose? Because I know she was kind of a side, woman or whatever, and that's like you said, just kissing your feet, it's sex any way you want, Just,
you know what? It got old. Having that kind of power got old to me. It got boring. I didn't want to be called master. I didn't want to be called daddy. I was trying to find other terms she could call me. I didn't want to be called any of that shit. By the time I did that, I was ready. Because I decided to stick with and just be her and I didn't want the whole lifestyle and all that, because that lifestyle is actually a low energy lifestyle. The SM field, it's lower energy stuff, and you go there. These women, they want you 24/7, but she was willing to be in her place, just put up with me coming by. But it got to where, if I didn't come by, she'd be all sad. So I finally said, you know what, we're done. I said we're done, just like that. And I actually did that a couple times before that, and I finally said, you know what, I'm done.
I have one question, Supreme. When you was out there in the player field, dressing to impress everything, you got that old state. If you dress like a bigger boss, you have the chance to impress the bigger boss. So do you tend to go more often, like change your wardrobe and everything?
I had a shoe fetish, but I bought shoes, never worn. I got shoes up my closet I'd never even worn. But I would resort down to almost the same look because I knew what worked. Like I had this one gold shirt that I called my magic shirt. Everywhere I went, people asked, girls gravitated to me, and it had like a dragon on the back. I don't recommend shirts like that, but I was floating around to some different places. Like everywhere I went, it's like a new shirt nobody had seen it before. So I stick to a certain style, and I buy clothes like 2 times a month, 3 times a month. I go out shopping to Ross's and buy new shirts, but they end up being the same fucking shirt. You look at my closet, I'm looking at my closet, the same fucking shirt over and over again.
Oh shit!
Shirts like this. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it off though. I've got tons of shirts like this.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. Actually, I got that at Kmart, believe it or not.
Okay.
This is what I'm wearing during the daytime in Vegas.
I know when you walk.
Short sleeve,
I like that.
Yeah.
I know when you walked in the club, it was like all eyes on you because you knew what to wear, when to wear, and everything from head to toe.
Actually, I'm gonna show you guys the shoes that I actually wore.
Okay.
Because you'll be surprised, and I'll tell you why I wore these. Well, those are not those. Let's see. See, you probably thought I dressed like a typical black player, all dressed up in silk fineries. No, look at this. I came in like a
nice.
tough motherfucker. These are actually Skechers, but
That's a good brand.
these make your foot look meaty. They make you look more masculine.
Okay.
I could dance in these. I could spin on these, no problem. But this is what Jovi and I recommend to the guys that we do privates with: is get some, shoes like this to give your feet some masculinity. The second type of shoe I would wear, of course, would be the typical dress shoe.
Okay. Yeah,
And-
that's the one I wear.
Yeah, these are what I actually wore more often with a pair of jeans. Picture this with a pair of jeans and one of those short sleeve shirts.
What about the other shoe? Did you wear those with a pair of jeans too? The other you have those?
Oh hell yeah, most definitely. You can wear these shoes with anything. You don't have to wear them with slacks. I didn't wear a lot of slacks unless I was going to a really nice place or some type of event.
So what kind of jeans you wear, like stonewash
But-
jeans or?
My goal is to sell masculinity.
Okay.
That's what I was about, masculinity. So these are what I wore.
Okay.
Almost like some fucking combat boots with the treads, but also to give you more height. When women look at your feet, they look like, damn, some broke. We used to call these brogehams back in my days. You got laughed at if you wore this kind of shit.
And they so
Nowadays they're popular.
Yeah, and they're so comfortable on your feet too.
Yeah, they are. They are. But you kick somebody in the nuts with these, you're gonna smash nuts.
Oh yeah.
Bouncers. Here's this thing though, bouncers wear the boot version of those.
Yeah, they do.
So
They sure do.
that kind of stuff sticks in their minds.
Yeah. Because bouncers do look down at your feet. They do.
Yeah.
They look down at your feet.
Yep.
So with that, did you attract Jovina with your favorite shirt, or did you have on a white shirt and some coat? For some reason,
I give my shirt away by then.
Yeah.
I gave it to my boy, Craig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For some
We got
reason,
fireworks going off here. Yeah.
For some reason, long white shirts do the trick. I don't know for everybody, but long white shirts.
Yes, they do.
Look at you.
They do. Reasons because white shirts are equated to white collar workers, to people who are managers, and when you wear a white shirt, you look like you're more respectable. Yeah.
And so now,
Depends on the shirt.
Yeah.
you wear that with the right jeans, you good.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely take that to take. I'm gonna go shopping and I'm definitely gonna look for them. You can find them like in Marshalls or TJ Maxx.
Yeah,
Something
that's a
cool
good
like
place to
that.
get them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right.
I remember in your last some of your old broadcast shows, you were talking about a guy used to roll with you, like Mr. Negative.
Tall Mr. Negative, yeah.
Yeah.
Leonard.
How about the guy that say on the goddamn bean? Who is that? Another guy you talked about today. On the goddamn bean. Who is that guy?
Let's see, the Fleet. Yeah,
It
the
was
Fleet.
because we talking about the show. We said, "Oh, the goddamn bean." I'm like, "Who is that guy?" You were talking about the guy and the verb blurred out. You were like, "Oh, the goddamn bean." You're like, "Who?"
Oh, the dean. He runs the school of dating, and
Yeah, you see
yeah,
it. You see
yeah,
it.
that dude, yeah.
You see
Well,
it.
after he did what he did, you guys know who Tao is on the forum. He's the guy that caused that bullshit between the school of dating and I. Then, if he had kept his mouth shut about getting help at my site, which he had every right to tell the dean that he got help over at my site versus he didn't get help at his site, so
It was
that
funny
caused
how
his anger.
It was funny how you said it.
Well, that's how I picture him. He always says, "Well, I'm the goddamn dean. I'm the goddamn dean."
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Right there. But I was talking
Okay.
about me and the fellas going to a cougar club this week. So hopefully be more mature, educated women over there, like 35 and up. That's around cougar age, right, Supreme?
Yes, it is. And what you probably want to do though is for you, you can wear a pair of dark wash jeans, shoes like what I showed you, a shirt, and put on a blazer.
Put on a blazer.
Yeah,
Well,
put
I'm
on a
dark.
blazer.
Okay, so I'm dark skinned, so I probably look better in a gray shirt or white shirt, right?
I really am not an expert on the exact color you should wear,
Yeah,
but white always tends to be like
yeah,
a neutral color. So yeah,
yeah. I probably go with that with a blue blazer. I'm gonna go to Burberton try to see if I can find
not a blue blazer.
not a blue blazer.
That's too wild. Do you have a black blazer?
No, I'm gonna have to go to Burberton try to find one Saturday.
Okay.
I'm soon they open up by 10. Hopefully they have some of my size. If not, I just go to Big and Tall find one. Big and
Yeah.
Tall have some really nice clothes for a big boys. I'm telling you, because
Uh,
they be
what size your coat? I'm a 54.
I haven't wear a coat in so long. If I'm not about your size, I should be a little bigger or a little smaller than your size. Me
Hmm.
and you probably I probably could wear your I'm quite sure I could wear your clothes, Supreme.
I'll ship them out to you.
All right.
I want you to still up by the women though. Hold on, is that Chris? No.
That's funny.
Okay, Aries. One more question, then I've got to call it quits today.
All right.
All right, let's see. As far as questions, let's see. How do you become a good liar? I guess I know it's a feeling thing, but in your opinion, how do you become a good liar?
It'd be better if you actually just learned to tell the truth. That's what I learned in the game. But uh, you remember when you were a kid? I don't know if you had this, but uh, you broke something in the house. You're fighting with your brothers, and you broke something in the house, and you lied to your parents. It wasn't me. Wasn't me. He did it. That's where you start
Yeah.
practicing.
Yep.
Where you start
Or
practicing.
or whoever
And
wasn't there, yeah, whoever wasn't there, you blamed it on them.
yep. Anyway, that's where I started practicing, and it just took practice. Also, um, I took acting classes back then when I was in my early
Oh,
20s,
okay,
and that's what
okay.
really helped me. Because that's what actors do. They lie. They pretend to become a character they're really not.
Hmm.
So that helped a lot. I do recommend acting to all the fellows, especially improv. Improv will help stretch your mind out, your personality, especially if you're shy. It'll get you stretched out. I used to leave acting class with a headache every time because the guys would take my personality and stretch it out. Have me do this, have me do that, and pretty soon, I'm not used to this behaving this way and trying to be this way, and it would give me a fucking headache all the time.
Mhm.
So you took drama class in high school?
No, I was actually an adult.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was an adult. I was in my 20s, and I did it often throughout my
That's a good
30s
start.
also.
That's a good start. I have one last question, if you don't mind. I
Okay.
want to know the clues. I have kind of had a feeling, but I want to know what's the clues that to know for sure that a woman is like really interested in me by touching and feeling, or is she just basically just friendly, or is she just playing games? Like how would I know she's genuine into me?
Most people know it inside. You can feel it.
Is that
But
you feel
the
it?
eyes always give it away. If she's holding your eye contact, looking you deep in your eyes, and not people that work at places, they look at you, but they don't look you directly in your eyes.
Okay.
Also,
So
they don't flirt with their eyes.
yeah,
They smile
yeah.
and they look at
So,
you.
um,
Uh,
so
if you're talking about people that work somewhere, of course we know leave those girls alone. If a girl is touching you though, usually that's because she's interested. If you're at a nightclub or someplace like that, they don't like to touch girls. Girls don't like to touch guys that don't have some kind of interest in. So if they're making the original eye contact, they come over. Next thing you know, they're invading your perimeter and
Mhm.
they're actually touching you. That's some serious shit right there.
mm,
Serious choosing.
yeah. I don't like when you be at the club and the girl had that one girlfriend that like, oh don't date him or don't go out with him.
Oh
I
yeah,
see him
yeah.
talking to this chick and that chick. Oh my God, I went through that.
All of
Woo.
us have been through that one.
Man, the girl, I didn't know the girl knew the other girl. I'm over there chopping up with the other girl. Next thing you know, the girl number I got before came up right behind me. Said, oh, you talking to my girlfriend? I said, oh my God, that ruined my whole night. I had to go to another club because I mean my couple were already blown, so I had to go somewhere else.
It's okay to blow your cover. I don't mind if they know I'm a player because hey, we're fun. we're cool to be with. Anyway, I got to wrap it up and get out of here.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. Thanks,
Ringo.
Supreme. I appreciate it.
All right, take it easy.
All right.
All right.